Well, a little story about my boy Oscar here, because he's part of my content and my little family. Normally he, poops good, pees good, eats good, sleeps good, has a good demeanor. He's a husband cat, which means that it's a trait in the Manx cat. When I first got him, he was light beige. And he had 12 little spots. 3, 6, 9, 12. It was the cutest thing. I have a picture of it. I entered him in a few internet kitty cat contests when he was little, because he was a stinking cute kitten, because he looked like a Bengal. But apparently when we went to do the genetic testing, because I'm like, okay, what is this? He doesn't have a tail. He's shaped like a Manx cat. Oh my God. And the woman that had him, she had him in a playpen. We're talking one of them old 1978 kids would get their fingers stuck in there and the floor had a big crack and it would pinch their feet. That's what he lived in. And then there was a floor in our kitchen floor where the mama cat could come in and out and jump. And I'm like, what? You have a hole in your floor so the cat can come in? Something wrong with the doors you got all around here? And her husband was, I guess she was in a bad way. Her husband was like sick, dying of cancer in another room. So she couldn't have him running around. And he was about the mildest one of them all. There was a little girl, but I've always preferred tomcats. Female cats to me never hee-haw. I mean, I love cats, but I've always had tomcats. I did have one mama cat, and I had 2 mama cats, and she gave me nothing but kittens. So I was petting him the other day, and he loves to have his little chinny chin rubbed. And I felt a lump or like something gushy. Air pocket. It just didn't feel right. I'm like, okay, he's got a good strong jawline. What's going on? And I told my husband, he's like, anytime we tell Mr. Husband that, okay, hey, this thing's happening. I've only kept cats since I was old enough to hold one. But, didn't really keep them until I got married at a very young age. Don't ask. So I know my cats. Even my vets are like, wow, you really? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. When you keep them and you raise them and you have to come up with like goat's milk or lamb's milk when there is no mama milk, because the stuff they sell in the store isn't what they need. They have to have mother's milk. But anyway, so yesterday he was very good. He meowed one time when we put him in the box. But he rode. I said, put the cold air on his face. He likes that at home. He'll go up to the vents in the floor, and he'll just let the cool air blow on his face. And they say that's just something cats do. I'm going to have to research it. I hope there's nothing wrong, but maybe that cyst. She said that the vet said she stuck a needle right in his chin. She said, hold his paws. And he behaved. He sat on the scale. He didn't run apeshit when he got out of the cage. He sat on the scale. My husband sent me a picture. Mario's been loading. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. They're going to quit making new drivers and carts. So I guess they're... and of course, that's all my shit I gotta go through. That Chrissy doll's worth a lot of money. But if you come rob her, I will have to hurt you. Anyway... So she put a needle in his chin, extruded the water. I'm a little concerned why she wouldn't make a small incision and take the sac out, because every cyst has a sac. I don't know. If it comes back, I'm going to be like, well, you're going to, I'll go next time, and I'll be like, well, why wasn't it took out the first time? Or, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be a bitch like that. He's 12. By now, we called him Papaw. Jojo, he's 10, and he's still got kitten in him. This morning, he was on the porch and raising hell and stalking. He likes to eat the little lizards, so I try to keep him off the back porch. And since the husband has water sealed it, I don't see as many, but it's so screaming hot out there. Nothing but everything that can bite you and or poison you is out there. Oh, I'm trying to do this and stay comfortable and tell my little vlog. I don't even know where I was at, but anyway, JoJo's 10, full of life, loyal, so loyal it's almost annoying, but I can't say that and be fair, because he's a therapy cat. They're both wonderful animals. They're used to only me and my husband. But with this one yesterday, he was so good. I mean, there's a legend about Manx cats turning into husband cats, and that has two stories to that. If you have another cat and it's younger and it comes into a Manx cat's life, he will raise the cat, he will husband the cat, he will gild the cat. But since Oscar didn't have raisin, and I had to take my chin and fake like I was washing them, when I got him, he would fit in my hand. He was so tiny. So I would have to hiss and smack with a finger real lightly to teach him no, because he was the bingle in him. He put a damn 7-inch gash up my arm. It didn't scar, but it was because, it was like kind of kitten claws, but the Manx had them a little bit harder than normal kittens. But safe to say, he is a good boy, and he did very, very good, and he is keeping me company today. My wedding anniversary is coming up, and I told my husband, I said, and he's just one of those, he's just one of them old stubborn ass goats. And I told him, I said, well, what do I get to buy me for my anniversary? Because he'll say, well, the money's there, whatever you want, get it, I don't care, whatever you want. I'm like, it's not a gift. I said, this wedding anniversary, I want a necklace, I want you to go out. And he was getting a little huffy about it. I'm like, you best not. I've been putting up with your shit for I'm just saying. And now I have no idea what to get him, because all he cares about is his guns, his cell phone, his grandkids, throwing his drunks on, going camping, which I call nature's way of getting drunk. He does tie one on with his buddies when they have parties. I'm like, you are 60 years old. 60 is not the new 40. But it is what it is. Oh, now you're gonna do, look at that pretty paw. I'll just film that paw that you don't want me to touch. You always have to, before you approach him, you have to let him smell you. See, watch. Sniff. Ain't nothing on there but hand sanitizer. But anyway, looks like my game's loaded. I don't recommend the app. They just made a huge announcement that they're not making no more drivers, carts, gliders. And the tracks, the rainbow roads are awesome on the app. I should have bought the Switch as much money as I put in the app, and now look, they've said we're done. They'll still run it some sort of way, but it's not going to be the same, which is actually nice, because in that game, I'm not going to explain it, take too long, but you take 3 steps forward, and even if you spent the $300 or $400 it would take to stay in the high ranks, you still take 9 steps back. They made their money, and now all of a sudden they're done. I'm like, man, do you know how much money I've gave Nintendo? I raised boys, and until they discovered PlayStation or Xbox, they was all about that Nintendo. They're still about it. I think my son still has all his consoles. But anyway, loving Oscar. He's taking it easy today. They, like I said, both of them, they only know me and my husband. And people don't come here, his kids, ungrateful, don't come around. Why, I don't know, but if they want to live their lives and leave us the hell alone, that's fine, because my husband was a single father, and I had to help him in the last few years, so I'm like, you know what, y'all grown now, get on, go and get. I mean, I'm not saying he can't go see his people, but I'm like, you know, if they don't come here, I don't care, because I'm like my cats. I'm like, unless you live here, I really don't want you here. I'm just one of them people. I don't have friends. I don't have family. Everybody's dead, OD, got killed in car wrecks, cancers. It's just me and my cats now. But anyway, he's doing good. I'm not going to really touch his chin, because I don't want to stress him at all. He was very stressed yesterday, but he did very good. And I hate it when that damn phone does that. That's the Motorola. This is the Samsung. This has got some idiot software in it. And that's the Moto G5 2022, I believe. Anyway, now I'm talking crazy. But we're going to go. Just wanted to share the baby update. A few people have asked, because these videos get shared elsewhere sometimes. But they actually have their little Facebook friends. And people love this little guy for some reason. He does have a beautiful face. And they just had a fit over him yesterday. I'm like, oh, wait till they see my prize kitty. Both of them are prizes. But anyway, peace. And, oh, okay. I guess we'll see y'all later. Bye. He's gonna leave me away.